A-C-K.
Decoding is a word identification skill that allows readers to use the relationship between letters and sounds to recognize words in print. Readers use decoding skills to identify words when they read and to spell words when they write. Readers must be able to decode or identify words independently and rapidly in order to read fluently enough to understand what they read. Since most readers don't read words in isolation outside of tutoring, beginners need practice reading words in context as well. The most efficient and effective way to do this is to use controlled vocabulary texts. Controlled vocabulary texts include many examples of words that exemplify the elements of decoding previously taught. They contain no unfamiliar words that learners can't decode with their current skills. You can help your learner practice decoding and identifying a group of words in multisensory ways, focusing on the relationship between letters and the sounds they make. Then, you can reinforce that learning by reading a controlled vocabulary text that uses those words to further practice those words.
Now, let's go over these words that we made with those tiles one more time before we read them in the context of a story, okay? So what word is this?
Luck.
Good. This word?
Truck. Pink.
Good.
Think. Tank. Hank. Thankful.
Very good. Threw a curve at you and you got that. Good.
Bank.
Good. And did you notice that we did them in different colors? And do you know why that we did that?
Because the A and K is in red, the I and K is in pink, and the U-C-K is in blue.
Good. Just to kind of set them apart, because those were the three final letters that we had for all of those words, right?
Right.
Good. There's a story over there. Let's read these words in this story, shall we?
Okay. Hank.
Always read the title. There you go.
Hank.
Okay.
Hank was a man who was down on his luck. He had no cash in the bank. Hank had a van, but it was not a new one at all. It was a junk box. It did get him to his job, but now he had no gas in the tank and no cash to get the gas. All day long, Hank sang.
A-N-G on that?
Sang,
Sang, right.
Sang.
Sang,
sang a sad song.
Good.
Then he met his friend Ben. Ben said that a sad song would not help him at all. He said that Hank should sell things to get some cash for gas. What do you have that? You can sell, asked Ben. Hank had some hubcaps.
Again, try to sound that out.
Hubcaps.
There you go.
Hubcaps. And a sink to sell. He also had 10 cans with pink shells in them. Ben had a shack.
Good.
And said that Hank could sell this. Sell this thing.
So?
Or sell his things there. Hank hung up for sale and set up his shop. He had to log his things.
Well, let's go back again. This is a U, L-U-G.
Had to lug
Good.
his things up the hill to the shack, and it was a big job. Hank did not think that he could get cash for his junk, but he did. He got a lot of cash for the sink and the hubcaps, and the pink shells got him some cash too. Now Hank can get.
Wait, let's go back here.
Now Hank could
Good job.
get some gas and get to his job. His song was no longer a sad one. It was one of thanks.
Very good.
Yeah.
You did an excellent job reading that.
Thank you.
But I've got one more thing for you. Here are some of the words that we worked on earlier. Remember this one?
Yep. Thankful. Luck. Bank. Hank. Thank. Tank. Pink.
Good. Would you find those for me in the first paragraph of this story about Hank? Just go ahead and highlight them. Any of these words that you see there.
Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Hank.
And Hank, good.
Luck.
Yep.
Bank.
Good.
Hank.
No, we didn't have that one, did we?
Tank. Oops. I think that's it for that one.
We missed one right there.
Oh, there's one.
Another Hank. Good for you. And one other, I think.
Think. Good eye.
Good eyes, yeah. Forgot about think right here in front of me. Good job. Very
you.
good. You've gone over all of the words that we made out of the blocks. And here we've gone over all of these words and the ank and the ink and the uck. Is there any sentences that you could make out of these? And they can be as goofy and silly as you would like. But can you put these words, any of these words together in a sentence? You don't have to use all in one. Just a few of them, maybe.
Hank went to the bank
Okay.
to get a pink tank.
Okay, that works. He went to the bank to get a think tank. Anything else? Mix them up some more.
Let's see. Hank. The luck
Yeah.
ran out when Hank went to the bank.
That works too. Good job.
You can help your learner decode unfamiliar words by explicitly teaching the strategies and skills you've just seen. While this type of focused practice should take up no more than 20 minutes of any given lesson, repeated practice will help your learner use them automatically, consistently, and independently during reading. You've seen a tutor do quite a bit of talking when explaining a new strategy. During most lessons, you and your learner would be equally talkative.